My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. The dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, don't dream it, be it, because this show must go on. And on today's episode, do you read Sutter Kane? If not, let me tell you all about it now. What I saw under the deck and confirmed by what I have out here on the board, I think, pretty sure, is that we have a couple coming together and they are a match. It was the Queen and King of Pentacles. And so what I have here is someone working towards the approach. We have the Knight of Pentacles, someone who's been like long, steady, like one step at a time sort of work. It was slow, but I mean, it's about to be. And then I have this Page of Cups. There is the Offer. And that would be a new person, right, in the page. That's also potentially someone looking at their phone. I don't know, like sometimes I do get the cups stuff as phones or social media or something like that. There's a potential that this person's calling people or will call you. This person would have to at least know you well enough to have your contact information. Unless they have some other way of contacting you via phone, because that could be email or whatever. But there's something about this person being on the phone. I don't know what it is yet. And who is it? The Emperor. It's the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and the Emperor. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, this person has been on a quest, and likely this has been a while. Das is special. We really can't make it through without at least one Misha or Dasa is special moment. Misha's on the couch though. Dasa is over here. Yes, you. Yes. That I said your name did not mean anything at all. Oh. Well, we got a lot here. Let's see here. Our Eight of Swords back again. So, well, it's in the Knight of Pentacles row. So we've been getting this is the same message. So I got here our Emperor, because this is all about the Emperor up top here. So this is either y'all are the ones making this move or this is someone coming towards you, okay? We've had our Emperor. This person has been in a thought loop, okay? They've been working stuff out in their own energy, working through all kinds of things. That has been expressed through various other reads that are not far back in the history on this channel. If this is the first read that you're seeing of this particular narrative, this has been coming out a lot lately. So if you want to delve more into this person's personal energy, whoever this is manifesting, perhaps for you, you can go through, unless it comes out on the table. I'm not going to reiterate this person's kind of more personal issues again, because it was very understandable. It's nothing that like, I would say would cause drama for you. It's just kind of normal relationship stuff, normal somebody processing like their past history stuff. So that person has been doing this. They have also like, this is the person who has been through at least one very, very, like it's a long-term relationship breakup, or this is someone who has been through like a very long-term and perhaps contentious divorce. So that's part of this Knight of Pentacles stuff. That is now over for this person, because that's kind of been the historical message. This person's in their divorce and blah, 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 but they're looking at you. That's over. At least in the energy. I don't know about materiality yet, but it's gonna be over. If it's in the energy, it's coming out, okay? Especially when we get it repetitively, like this is a strong signal. And so now what this person is doing is processing their old stuff, as well as, well, now it's time, right? Because people will be encountering obstacles to their manifestation. And then once there is a direct path, there is no more material obstacle. The only thing standing between you and your manifestation is you. That's kind of the final test, because sometimes we think we want something and truly we don't want it. Like once it becomes available to us, actually we discover, you know, that's not as important to me anymore. And so I don't really see that happening here with this person, but that's part of it. That's part of it. You, whoever you are still very relevant and important to this person. But now that the only thing standing between them and you is them talking to you, now it's a matter of where's my true courage? Because while we're clearing our material obstacles to certain things, it can be like, we can be in a space where we're like, yes, I want this, but it's a long shot. I don't like that. All of these things could go wrong. Well, there's nothing left to put the blame on. Like, what's going on? So that's a very valid part. Like, the working through of your own energy is the final step, typically when there's no physical obstacle in the way. So that's what that Eight of Swords is. And what are they like? Coming to a close on, likely with this World card, coming to a close on this thought loop and the Eight of Swords. Well, we have the Four of Wands. I want to have fun with somebody here. I see another person, because you can see what we have in the Eight of Swords in the world, like these two kitty cats are alone. The Four of Wands, I'm with another person. I'm with somebody here, and what do I need to do? I need to talk to them. Ace of Swords. And you can see this little cat here is behind the tree. It's like, I want to go over there, but I'm scared. I'm scared. So that's what this person has been working through. And now let's see what's going on with this Page of Cups. Oh, we have two. Eight of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this person is like working on their phone. They're like, these are like work calls or something. I don't know what this person's talking about to other people. Five of Wands. I'm telling you, this person is, this does not have anything to do with, I don't think, like y'all specifically. I am telling you, this person has some sort of like work thing going on. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands. And it's sort of like they're on the phone. They're like, yeah. It's like this person's multitasking. And like, it's kind of irritating them. I would guess that they need to handle this work stuff when they would rather, they're just like, they're trying to clear the shit. So they can be like, okay, but I need space to go and do this thing because this is what I've been meaning to do. And now you want to have like a work drama flare up on me? Oh no. And so this person's kind of like, attached to their phone at the moment and trying to see like what they can delegate, what they can put off, and what they actually have to do. So that's interesting. There's something with this person's phone. I don't know, but it's kind of an agitated thing. Like this person is on the phone, like agitated, like they would be being professional or whatever, but it's Five of Wands energy. It's like a little bit bullish. So the Emperor, Nine of Pentacles. Well, I was about to say that's a sassy little Emperor. The Emperor is in their own space. They're moisturized in their lane. He's thriving. She's thriving. They're thriving. They're in their own. They're just like, I don't know. That could be y'all. I'm not sure. Sometimes I do get the Nine of Pentacles as the collective. That's what that person's moving towards. Temperance. No, this person is in their own peace at the moment. Or that's like the space that they're attempting to get to right here. So they can, do what it is that they want. And they've also been patient about the collective. So, okay, I'll look at just this Ace of Swords on this Knight of Pentacles to see where we are with that, because I'm just like, we kind of know. What do we got here? The Hanged Man. Yeah, they haven't done it yet. The Hanged Man, they're hung up. Hanged Man, Knight of Wands, Six of Wands, but it's like this, even though this person's hung up with some stuff, they're moving through it, and some of it is whatever this work stuff is right here. So eventually this person's going to communicate. It's just like the details, right? All right, so that's somebody's phone, most likely. So what's going on at work? We're like spying. So what's going on in this person's work? This is so none of our business whatsoever. Yeah, this person, Seven of Wands, is just like, this is like if someone like is trying to talk to another person or trying to create a conducive space to like invite another person into their life. And it's sort of like, that's going to be the time where it's like every single client that this person has, well, I got a problem, I need you to handle it. Or it's like this person's at the office and it's just like, I don't know. The Emperor, that's going to be like a CEO, a CEO, this is a C-suite person. Because that's the executive level, that's like, or an owner of a company, that's not even really going to be management. So you're talking about a vice president to a president of something. This is like all the things going wrong with the projects and the clients and the middle management. And so this person is just like, oh my God, like, what the heck? The high priestess, but this person, despite this, right, is keeping their cool. Like I said, there's like, this person would be getting on people. But whoever this person is, like, this is a very, like, patient person. And so this isn't someone who's going to be, like, popping off at people and losing their temper and stuff. But they're, like, feeling the heat, right? And they're annoyed. Queen of Cups. Like I said, this person, even though that they're the emperor, high priestess, Queen of Cups. That's somebody who is very skilled at not like showing their own anger at people, and also being like fairly understanding and diplomatic even when there's something that they would rather be doing. Five of Swords, but they're still like, that's actually a really good combination, especially in some place like a business or an office space. It's like this person, yes, is all these things, but they are still like, they're still going to come out on top. It's like, yes, we're going to figure this stuff out, but I am still going this way. Like, y'all aren't going to waylay me here. Like, such and such can handle this. Such and such can handle that. Yes, please do come to me if it's a true emergency. But this person is very, very able to see what actually needs them in the moment and what they can gently but firmly like redirect to other people. So this person, if they are like an executive or whatever, they're in charge of people, that's not like any type of micromanager or whatever. But that person is also a very safe place to like land. Like if you make a mistake around this person business-wise, like they're not going to like do any kind of weird stuff. They're gonna like, this is a person who would be like, okay, well, yeah, this is a screw up, but like, let's take this as like a learning opportunity and an educational moment, okay? So if this person is somebody else's boss or whatever, that's like a really good boss to have. That would be a really good person to work for. So this Five of Wands, let's see here. Knight of Chalices, the Hierophant. I told you, this person is oh my God, this person is just like sorting stuff out like gently, even though that they're kind of like, oh my God, I'm so annoyed. This person, like, so this person doesn't like leave their own frame. So the best way to describe this person is like a combination of the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Chalices or King of Chalices. Because remember, we're just talking about a type of energy, not really a gender or a sexual presentation. So if that's a man, that's still a very compassionate and understanding man, but we still have the Emperor on it, they are very structured. They're very structured and they have insight into people and all kinds of stuff. It's very cool. So we also have the Star and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so whatever's going on here with this work drama or whatever, it's fine. It's probably like a lot for this person to handle, but like they're the Star. They're the Emperor, they're the Hierophant, they're the High Priestess. They are the Queen, King of Cups, okay? They can handle it. It's just that like it's one more thing, right? This person isn't drown, like nothing's going belly up here. This person is just like, they would just flat out probably rather be doing something else. So let's go ahead and see what this Nine of Coins Temperance card is. Well, we have our King of Wands, person of action, man of action, Ace of Wands. There's the Death, Ten of Swords. That's like this person is still like, this is actually pretty much a repeat message. This person is like getting their dragon energy. Especially if this is a man, this man is getting his chi back after all of these endings, and like, so this person is processing, right? Death, Ten of Swords, Five of Coins. And that's whatever this person, like this person has been dealing with a lot of stuff for a while, because this is the type of person, like when you have someone like this in emperor status or whatever, like if they're that way in business, they're that way in all areas of their life. So this would be someone who within their own marriage is taking on a lot of responsibility. If it's not a legal marriage, it would be a long-term, like I'm cohabitating with this person type of relationship. They are taking on like a ton of labor and responsibility. Even if that is like a man, because I can go into particular men who I have seen and kind of loosely know within my own neighborhood, and watching them operate, like what that really looks like healthfully from like a cis man or a cis het man. Okay, so I don't want to because people are like, oh, men never do any work. That's a type of man. Okay, there are other types of men who are not that way. Okay, there's just not. I know, I've seen them, I've been around them, they exist as a matter of fact. And so those sorts of men or people, if we're taking it out of men, because women and everybody else can be like this too, they are also, they'll be feeling a lot of familial responsibility as well with their own family and with the in-laws. Like this is somebody who's like fucking organizing everything. And then like usually depending on the type of neighborhood you're living in, if you're living in a very structured neighborhood with a lot of like community intermingling, this is going to be someone who the community is going towards as well for assistance and help and support. So people like this have a lot going on, and whoever this person is, there was stuff going on that was like an intense amount of stress, pressure, and responsibility that they've just released. This is what this energy is, this Death, 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Processing that's what that 8 of Swords is also this person getting into, even though they're the Emperor, right? Like they might not be like King of Wands, Ace of Wands is like in a courtship. Oh my God, how can I say this without being a little bit offensive potentially to some people? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to if this is a man, especially if this is a man with a penis. Okay, not a well, so it can be a trans. I actually can't speak on trans men's like more like this would have to be a trans man who had gone through like a complete gender affirming surgery, like completely. And then I don't know how that works for trans men, like sexually. I'm so sorry, trans men, if you are relating to this. So some of this is like, if you are trans and you're a man and you're relating to this, then I don't know, like I could be like getting a little bit too like biological on this crap. But I mean, y'all are intelligent people, like you'll be able to decode it, I'm sure. But if that's a man, right? People can handle a ton of stress, a ton of responsibility, all that stuff. However, when you start dealing with extreme things for men, and also like it affects everybody's sex drive, right? But we're talking about wands, okay? We're talking about wands. And so this person dealing with all of this, that is going to affect a man's sex drive, and also perhaps, depending on how intense it was, their sexual response. And so if this is a man looking to go out and start doing the courtship process, like depending on the nature of the courtship process and everybody's boundaries and everything like that, a man is going to be thinking about, especially if this is a new person, right, their own sexual performance. And so if they know that they are like, oh, like blah, 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 they need to get their dragon energy back, okay? They need to get their chi like in order, all right? And as we all know, for a man, that's stored in the balls. So in his own space and energy, if this is a man, he's aligning his chi, whether or not that is completely just something that he's doing energy-wise, processing-wise, changing diet and getting like exercise in, becoming more active that way. Or, and like I've said in other readings, there is potentially an age gap on this. He might perhaps need some medication, maybe just to start, and then like getting into the swing of things with this big stressor removed, and also the stress of the courtship, right? he may be able to taper off of that, maybe not. It depends on how old people are, okay? And that's all, whatever. I'm just pointing it out that that would be part of like this person's not going to enter into a courtship phase with a new person until they're secure in themselves that they're going to like be sexually performing well, okay? And also that aspect of a person needs to be woken up from dormancy. If it's been asleep for a very long time, because like if a person's married and all of that stuff, like courtship and doing like, I don't even like saying pursuing, but like healthy courtship, healthy pursuing of other people, that's a completely different energetic state, and you can't just jump from one to the other. Typically, you need some time to sort that stuff out. So this is what this person is doing. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything beyond that at the moment besides that this person, I know what I'll ask. Is there anything that our emperor, because they're very, very prevalent in the energy, right? Is there anything that this person, these people, right? This is multiple people who are attached to these energies, but of course I'm just talking about it like one person. Is there anything that this person would like for y'all to know? They're going through it. We got death. They're like, this person is actually kind of fucked up right now. They might not be showing it at work or whatever, but they're kind of fucked up. Like, this person is very raw. They are like not in the space, okay? The Six of Cups, but they totally like y'all. They're like, as they're fucked up, they're like thinking about what they're gonna do when they're not fucked up. And so they're like, it's just sort of like, just because I'm going through this does not mean that I have forgotten about what I intend to do, and I very much can't wait. This is like, I'm saying playtime, right? It's just like happier moments. The Hierophant, and that they're fucking serious, okay? This is like this person committed, okay? The Hierophant, and we've already seen this person as the Hierophant, but yes, this person like is interested in having a good time with you and everything else. This person has serious commitment on the mind, okay? We're gonna go around one more time. Oh yes, this Seven of Wands. This is just this person dealing with their own issues. This Death card is everything that we've already discussed, okay? So yeah, they're still going through it. All right, under the Six of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor. This person wants to be with you. They want to like hang out. They want to go on dates. They want to treat you. They want to do, you know, all the, come on. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Emperor. I don't need to explain that to y'all. Y'all know what it is, okay? And then we'll look at this Hierophant. Like I said, Hierophant and Emperor, back out. The Hierophant, Knight of Swords, and they're going to communicate that commitment to you like fairly upfront, like in the most non-weirdo way possible, right? Like, yeah, excuse me, but we need to get married now. Like, I don't know. But this is like Page of Wands, yes, enthusiastically. But this is all related to the like kingdom spouse kind of stuff. Like, if this is your, I'm telling you, like this person, because I looked at some, I was just like, this is someone who would have seen you and like really felt like that's like my spouse. That's like my true spouse. Like, this was like a kind of love at first sight kind of thing almost. And like, since that day, this person has been working towards this. And so if this is truly your read, if someone came to you saying something like kingdom spouse, like this person's not going to use that language, all right? It's going to be a fairly traditional style of courtship, but I guarantee you, like at some point, the kind of weirdo aspects of this, like if this person would be saying something like, they wouldn't even use that language, kingdom spouse, twin flame, soulmate, they wouldn't use that language. They would just say, when I saw you, I knew deep down that you were my husband, or you were my wife, or you were my partner, whatever language you prefer on that. And the thing is, if you, like, you would feel, if these are true, like, kingdom spouses or whatever, you would feel the same way. Like, you would recognize this person as your partner, and you might have recognized it then, because like I said, you at least have to know this person somehow. You would have at least have been attracted to this person or whatever when you saw them, but y'all would not have messed with each other, like, period. And like, you would have thought something, right? If you had any thoughts like that, oh, that person's that person is actually my spouse, like, I feel that, and you knew, like, you would have to have known that this person was in some sort of commitment or marriage, or even if you would have had that thought, you would have been like, if that's true, then it will be so. And you would have left this person the fuck alone. And not, especially if that, I would say especially if it's marriage, but even if that person's cohabitating, even if that person saying they have a girlfriend, whatever, and they're in monogamy, you do it. If it's true, it will manifest. And there is nothing you have to do. So that's how that would have worked, all right? You would know if this is for you, you would know. When this person comes up to you and says this shit, it wouldn't freak you out. It just wouldn't, because you would already know. I am not going to push on this energy anymore, because it's all very positive, and it's just like, it's just going to be the same message over and over and over again. There's nothing to uncover here. These things are very steadily coming into direct alignment for you. So we are going to move into the final advice outcome. And before I do, if you have received ongoing support for the channel, entertainment, positive manifestations, whatever it is, and you do have anything to give back financially, if you could do me a big favor, I have Atlas's Cash App and phone number down below. And if you do not know, if it's the first time that you're here with us, we are on day 10 of signal boosting Atlas and his family's mutual aid request. Atlas and his wife have a brand new baby, and as we all know, what do parents most need when they have a new baby besides sanity? They need formula and diapers, and so that is what the mutual aid request is for. If you do have anything to give that back in that way, I do have Atlas's information down below. As we all know, like, because we don't technically truly know people online, if you are thinking about giving back but you want to talk to Atlas and his family before you give out any funds or any resources, anything like that, that is what his number is for. He would prefer it, please, if you would text him. If you specifically want to talk to him yourself, still please text him so he can properly screen the calls and make sure that it's not like trolls or anything like that, right? And when you text him, please let him know that you are coming from Allison's channel, Allison's Signal Boost, just so, you know, he can be dealing with people who aren't, you know, being nonsense in the energy, right? I don't remember if I said, we're on day 10 of that. Day 10 of the, what, like, we gotta figure out a name. We gotta figure out, it's like Atlas Aid. It's really Atlas Baby Aid, but you know. All right, so what is the final advice outcome? The Seven of Cups. Well, this person, obviously, they're still thinking about you, and if they're this much in the energy, they're like, ah! Okay, the Chariot, and then here they, like I said, this person's thinking about you. They are still on a direct path, and have been. Oh, Five of Coins. There, you know. I'll get one more on that. What is that? Well, that's what they're on the direct path through. Their own personal, like, desolation, okay? Oh my God, this is so cute. Oh my God, this is so cute, but here's the thing. In order to get them through, like, in order to chariot through this Five of Coins, this person is literally thinking about, that's what this is. Like, this person is actually, like, side by side with you, like, in the energy, and like your energetic presence, like the knowledge of what they're going to do is actually like getting them through all this shit. Oh my God, collective. Okay, 5 of coins. The star. I told you, you are this person. The thought of you, oh my god, this is so cute. The thought of you is this person's like personal light as they're going through all this aggravation at work and their own processing and everything else. And they're just imagining all the fun times that y'all are probably gonna have together. At least during this courtship phase, right? Because let's not rush into the, I'm saying let's not rush into the commitment, right? Enjoy the courtship phase. Enjoy it. Enjoy your solitude while you're not with people. Enjoy oh, do we like each other? Like, enjoy every moment like that. Don't rush into the cohabitation and full-on commitment, even if you know it's what you both want. You got to kind of let the energy like take its own course. So let's go ahead and close out with the Son and the Father. Jesus says, don't let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God and trust also in me. This is if you're having stress about this, like, oh, I'm never going to have a partner. Whatever. Don't let your, just knock it off. Don't let your hearts be troubled, okay? Trust in God, the forces, the Tao, whatever. And trust also in me is trust also in whoever these people are to you that are appearing here in this energy. Jesus also says, the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost. Not only are you this person's personal light through this particular phase of their process, but this is also how they intend to be for you when they fully manifest into your life. Jesus finally says, do to others whatever you would like them to do to you. And this is this thing about payback. Somehow, this is connected to reads from like a while back that I was getting, that in some way, just expressing your true authentic self fairly consistently has helped this. These are one of the people that you just being you has in fact helped. And because of that, this person wants to like be in union, like they want to provide the same sort of support that you provided to them. And that's in a case of like a romantic partnership. Not everybody who you assist in being your authentic self and helping them get to their authenticity, not all of those people are going to be romantic partners. But in this case, this person is. So we will close, as we mostly always do, with the highest authority, that authority, of course, being Bob, our Father who art in heaven. We close with the word of Bob that is good all the time. All right, Bob says, you have to allow the paint to break to make it beautiful. So that's what this person is going through right now, a little bit of brokenness, that they are, of course, filling in the cracks with gold, and then, you know, they'll represent themselves, you know, with the dragon energy. Bob also says, let's put a few little highlights in here just to make them little rascals just sparkle in the sun. And so that's like this person kind of looking on the bright side as they kind of wade through this little mire that they're still in. Bob finally says, anything that you try and you don't succeed, if you learn from it, it's not a failure. And so part of this person's processing is looking back likely at that big relationship, at that marriage, looking at the things that maybe they jacked up on, right? Because it's not always just like this other, even when like one partner is maybe being like more of a problem, right? You would clock them as more of like the abusive one if we are in the realm of abuse, okay? It doesn't have to be. So still, there are things that the other person too would have done. And it's to our personal benefit to examine that and say, what did I learn from this situation? And how can I do my best not to repeat it in the future? So this person is looking at their own mistakes, because I'm quite certain they don't want to repeat them with you. And this will also be that if they were in a more abusive situation, that even the person that they like very much, they're going to be evaluating, you know, what potential red flags did I miss, whatever. Let me look out for that with this person so I can address them as they come. And I would also say that likely, depending on your age, even if you are young, you're still going to have, likely at least one or two, maybe casual relationships or maybe very committed relationships, depending, that didn't work out. And so as you are, moving into a new phase of your life, perhaps with another person, it's worth it to you to look at that as well. Especially when this person like starts manifesting, I mean, for real, I'm talking about like they're contacting you and all of that stuff. Especially if like that this is somebody that you want to have a commitment with. Why, at least on your end, have your commitments failed in the past? And what can you do to the best of your ability, put forth your best effort into this new relationship? So, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, this is reality, and I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I'm also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space. End meeting.